And I want you to hear this because I think it's how most people feel. I think it's how, especially a lot of people who are stay at home moms feel. And when we get caught up in the rudimentary drudgery of day to day life, taking care of a family, we lose ourselves. And even though you might not want to hear it that way, it's something that a lot of people can identify with. And so I want you to take the time to listen to this and just see what you can apply. Thank you for being here. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And I bless you on this journey.
And then do that again. Take a deep breath. All right, so I'm just going to kind of repeat to you what you just said to me so you can hear what I heard. Okay? So it started with, I've let both of us down. I'm ashamed and I feel very guilty. You're depressed, and the depression, like this whole week, and then you went back to explain it's not just this week, it's been your whole life.
And your son any longer because it's just hard raising him on your own. Your view of your husband as helpful is pretty bad because he isn't.
But you have all these wonderful things. You have a house, you have food, you've got shelter, you've got all the basic needs, right? Right. And so for that, you should be grateful. For that, you feel like you should be very grateful. But you're not. You're Debbie Downer. And you're depressed and you hate this and you hate your life and you can't stand yourself and you don't want to do this anymore. You're asking questions like, who am I? What am I? Telling yourself you have nothing. I'm sick of everything. I'm sick of being the Debbie Downer. I hate myself for even saying it. And 24/7, you're so sorry for everything, everything, everything. Here's what your guide said to me when you first started. Purging emotions.
Okay.
Become more aware. You are simply purging emotions. Become more aware. So I'm sitting here when a person comes in here, just so you know how this works, on my end of it is I'm already trying to get in contact with God, with your guides, with, right, the higher self and this form of you. And your higher self, your guide, however you want to look at that, is literally saying we're just purging the emotions. Like right now in this time, we've become so aware, but you have to become more aware. And what you have to become more aware of is what you want, not what you don't want. And it's not that you're in denial of the things that you don't want. It's the things that you don't want that you're putting your attention to keep multiplying, right? And so the more we put our attention on it, the bigger the energy gets, the more tired we get, the more frustrated you get, and you're just like, fuck, excuse my language. So redefining, like, and especially in depression is a chemical imbalance defined by psychiatry, right?
Right.
The chemical imbalance is caused by spiritual dissatisfaction. The psychiatry community have not caught up to this yet. The chemical imbalance is because you're looking at your life going, and it's because we've been told to, right? You should be happy. Get over yourself, live your life. You have shelter, you have food, you have a son, you have a husband who provides for you. You don't have to worry about anything. But I don't know who I am, and I don't know what I want, and I don't know what this life is for, and I'm sick of feeling this way. And it's because your spirit inside of you is like, hey, wait a minute. You're doing all the right stuff. You've done all the things that you knew how to do because of what you believed. And now it's become very apparent the belief system itself no longer works. The belief system itself is out of alignment with who your spirit is. I believe I should be happy because I have a roof over my head. I believe I should be happy because I've always got food to eat. I believe I should be happy because all of this external stuff, but the internal part of you is like, ah. And so it feels like crap because it's banging on you from the inside going, let me out of here.
Wait a minute while I get some tissues.
Yes, yes, I will.
So just think about this for a second. If your spirit is banging so hard on the inside that it's causing this much distress and this much turmoil, and life no longer makes sense. You have to stop and redefine your beliefs. What do you believe about yourself? Do you remember all the things you said to me? You feel like you're dying inside. You don't want to do this anymore. You can't stand yourself. I have nothing. These are all beliefs. These are all internal dialogue that over time turn into beliefs. And when you truly believe this about yourself, it becomes part of your daily life and how you try and live out what you think you're supposed to be doing. And the pain will get nothing but worse and worse. So we have to redefine the belief system, and we have to restructure everything that we say to ourselves, everything that's in your mind, everything that's in your heart. And you have to start to feel the way those new beliefs feel. What is it you want to feel? What do you want to believe about yourself? If you didn't believe that you were dying, if you didn't believe that you couldn't stand yourself, if you didn't believe that you couldn't do this any longer, that you have nothing, that you don't know who you are, that you hate yourself, if you didn't believe those things, who would you be? What would you be? I want you to think about that for a second and write it down, and then we'll do some work around it.